Oh my gosh, I used to watch a scary movie. It was the first movie that ever scared me, and they would make that sound that you just made.
Like this sound?
Yeah, they did, and that was scary me. It was the first movie I was ever scared of. What's up, y'all?
I'm not scared of scary movies.
You sure? You ain't watched a good scary movie yet? But I don't recommend you do that, because don't. So today, I'm going to be talking a little bit about recognizing your royalty. Let me fix my wig, though. Empress Emi here, and...
You can play with Play-Doh.
Street Angel.
Play-Doh.
Alright, cool. So, I'm going to be speaking a little bit about recognizing your royalty. Okay, I love how that sounds. As I was telling my mini earlier, I didn't really recognize how royal I was until I had her. After having my daughter, seeing how much of a mirror she serves as, it inspired me to be more in that bag. What bag you speak of? That divine, feminine bag.
Yeah.
Okay. Just embodying more of my feminine side. She sparks that. I would hate for her to go through the same experiences that I went through. Like not knowing how beautiful I was. And just accepting BS for validation. No, honey, we will not do that. I will not be repeating those cycles. Hence why I began her affirmation line to instill in her certain values early that didn't come to me until later on. Your children serve as mirrors. They are direct mirrors, reflections of who you are. So I look at her and I'm like, wow, she's so beautiful. She's so kind. She's so patient. She's so funny. I want her to recognize that and never forget those. I want her to really embody this energy. Okay? So this is going to be a fun dance for us as we grow with one another. And it starts with me. You know, I have to pour into her, but she is reflecting back to me. So what we're starting to do is be more feminine. Keeping our nails and our hair done. Making sure that we're not walking out the house not feeling our best. If there's something that you don't feel comfortable with, go back in the house and try that again. The world can wait. Those situations and people out there can wait. Because if you're not feeling your best self, honey, what's the point?
You can go back inside the house and feel better.
And try again. That's right. Yeah. I am a firm believer that if you embody a certain vibration, then the outside doesn't have a choice but to meet you there. So if you're vibrating on a low frequency, you're going to accept bullshit. You're going to get bullshit. But if you recognize that you're a high value person, woman or man, you're going to start to get what you are, what you deserve, what you vibrate as. Most certainly so. So yeah, once I recognized that I have the ability to control what happens around me, I began to shift my perspective about myself. I was receiving some things and I'm like, I don't agree with this. I don't want this. This isn't really what I want. And it was because of my mindset. It was how I looked at the world. It was how I looked at myself. So there were some things when I started to make some rules. And that's also when I learned like having rules, having law with yourself is important too, because you gotta have a solid foundation. If you don't stand for something, you're gonna fall for anything. That's when that made sense to me. So here I am embodying certain laws and I'm getting results. Like, ooh.
Getting laws and getting results.
Yes, you set certain laws and you get certain results.
Ooh. Don't squeeze.
So I'm not. So recognizing that, I'm like, okay, boom shakalaka. I like this. What else can I control? Then I started to fast to raise my vibration. I wanted to embody this certain type of frequency because I want to be the woman who gets what she wants. When I speak to people, men specifically, they hear me talk and they say, wow, you want this fairy tale type of life. You're not going to get what you want. You're going to be single forever. And I'm like, okay, that's what you think. Feel as if me setting these expectations for myself puts me in a category that the probability for me having this happily ever after is slim to none, then I'm okay with that. I'm gonna figure it out. All I know is I'm gonna enjoy the process. And having a daughter, I really want to do it right. I love my people, but I didn't really have the blueprint laid out to me, like do this, and the third for you to get that, and this.
I'm making a person.
They said, okay, cool, I got this. I'm gonna just take this and run with it. But then I'm like, you don't have me here. Y'all don't really want that. You know, so I'm like, if I have the ability to choose, which I do, I'm gonna choose this every time. Anyways, I say all that to say that my duty as a mother who's growing to be this high value woman is to create the blueprint, lay down the foundations for her to embody what I'm seeking to embody early. So you don't have to go through certain things, you know. We are royalty. We will recognize our royalty from the gate. All right, we ain't gonna spend 60 years going through certain situations.
We're gonna do it to be princesses.
Be princesses. That's literally it. Shout out to the women who came before me because they was some go-getters. They have this super woman syndrome where they just want to carry the whole family on their back, and I'm like, I ain't doing that. I tried to, and then I believe that the Most High really took all of what I had away from me to sit me down for me to recognize, like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. Body your feminine energy. I was embodying this masculine energy, and it wasn't giving me the results that I wanted. No, it wasn't. So we're gonna make some shifts. So let me pick your brain. How are you an empress? What are some things that an empress does that makes her an empress?
Like doing princess stuff.
What's some princess stuff?
Like putting princess clothes on.
Dressing like a princess.
Yes, and doing what a princess does.
What are some things that princesses do?
Like they just eat with their mouth closed.
Eat with their mouth closed, okay.
And they do their nails without getting them all messy.
Yeah. So basically what I'm hearing is you have to have like the princess etiquette.
Sometimes princesses have kids.
Sometimes princesses have kids?
Yes. Yes, they do have kids.
All of that. Those are some ways that you can recognize your royalty. Stay still.
Royalty.
Recognize your royalty. Or you're going to spend a lifetime with just accepting peasantry activity. Going back now, thanks to this girl here. Look at the camera, you beautiful being. You're so beautiful.
I'm making a cake.
She's making cake. So I'm practicing with talking in front of the camera, really successfully delivering my message without talking in circles or sharing unsolicited advice. So I hope what I said,
really
be careful with your nail polish. I hope My message was effective. It's frustrating. Whatever. So, yeah, here's to recognizing your royalty. Us women, especially women with children, is very vital. Vital, vital, vital. Because not only are they mirrors that helps us, but we have to be that for them.
I was gonna be the empress.
You are the empress.
And I was gonna be the one that was trying to tell people stuff.
It's important as mommies to
be your family.
It's important as mothers, especially mothers to daughters.
Relax.